How you guys doing? Welcome back. Today is Wednesday, August 4th. We have 2 more watches for the week. We have one today with 8 great picks for you. Let's check it out. Welcome to the SWINGCAST. If you're new here, my name's Evan. We're talking about 8 tickers that you've probably not been playing or heard of. One you certainly have. Cars, I think you probably have. The other 7, probably not so much. We're going to talk about technical analysis. We're talking about supports, resistance, trend lines, patterns, EMA lines, volume profile, our RSI, stochastic, and our vortex. Those 9 things make up my trading plan when it comes to technical analysis. The 10th one being love. Same joke every day, but that's show business, baby. What's up? If you want to know more about how I trade, the system that I use, and the structure that I use, check out the Discord. If you want to have 2 newsletters a day, check out the Discord. If you want to have a free trial, add me below in the description box, or just join. You won't be charged until first of the month. I guarantee it'll be good to go. We have 8 tickers to talk about today. Some great stuff. Before I move on, though, I am making a class. I have lessons 9 through 30 done, so I have more than halfway. For the content, the first 8 are going to be like, here are some simple stuff, and then the last few I still got to make. So I got about 29 more to go, but the bulk is done. Early access is also on my Discord. Come check it out if you want to in the description box down below. 8 tickers today. I don't take too much time. Let's get into it. 15-minute rules, what we're trying to beat today. With that being said, y'all, Gremlins, my kitty, what's up, bud? Episode 138, I think. I don't know. Who cares? Let's get into it. So here's our first stock, AERI. What we're looking at is some great charting here. First of all, our support's going to be a white line. This white solid one, yes, this white dotted line is different. Resistance is going to be orange line. Resistance trend will also be orange line. Our supporting trend lines are going to be golden, like a little golden channel. Our volume profile, where 70% of volume happens on this time frame, is between these 2 lines here that I'm pointing at, and then the POCs in the middle here. I don't have the time now to take you sweet babies and exchange pleasantries and discuss volume profile. Watch this video. Boom. Watch that bad boy right there. 15-20 minutes in, out, you're good to go. This will make much more sense to you. So we have a great, what looks to be a descending triangle, maybe a wedge down. It's hard to tell with this spike here. Maybe that was a fake breakout, because you can kind of see this is fairly consistent minus this little breakout here, right? Maybe it's a descending triangle. Maybe it's a falling wedge if this does come true. Either way, though, if this trend line is true, which it seems to be once, twice, 3, 4 times, if this is true and so is support, mixed with this volume profile line, easy move of 7% can hit the first resistance, risking maybe 2%. Looks good to me. Simple, really easy play. Earnings is here. Again, you got to do your due diligence. Looks good. Pharmaceutical play. Again, this is just a watch list show. You must do your own charting, your own due diligence. I'm not telling you what to buy. I'm just saying I'm watching this tomorrow. AERI for those reasons looks really good. Let's check out the indicators. What's super cool about this channel, besides me, show business, same joke, it's okay though, is that I don't actually scan with indicators on. No VWAP, no RSI under 30, no golden crosses, none of that. I just scan off of price action. The indicators are either going to support my thesis or prove me incorrect on my thesis to enter in the specific area I want to enter in. It's going to show you trend, momentum, volume, and volatility. That's it. Those 4 things. Only things that indicators can do. Volume, volatility, momentum, and trend. So those are going to be shown here. I've not looked at these before in my life. We're going to go through these together. Let's check them out. First is our EMA lines. We have our 200 being a real piece of work, being a support. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right now it's being a resistance. Crappity crap, especially the 50 as well. So again, obvious value being improperly stacked. Price 10, 50, 200. Not how you want that, but again, obvious value here. For short-term price targets, make sure it's close to these 2 EMA lines. RSI right where you want it. Stochastic is low. I see a bullish divergence though. We have here and up looking. That looks nice. And here and obviously down looking. So it's a nice bullish divergence. No bearish. Again, those go up. Those go up. Makes sense. And it's consolidating sideways. See the vortex, how it's kind of getting real tight here. How it's going back and forth. It's dancing with each other, going back and forth. They're keeping the wrong button like an idiot. It's going back and forth quickly. Most big moves are first predicated and preceded by consolidation. AERI, I didn't say a big move up. I said a big move. Make sure you have a stop loss, but for me, with the value and earnings, with that consolidation, Bad boy's going to pop one way or the other. Hopefully it goes up. We'll see. Next is Cars, C-A-R-S. One I'm sure most of you guys probably heard of, cars.com, really big. An easy support play. It's kind of a cheap, little play here. But again, this possible wedge is beautiful, right? I don't traditionally love wedge downs. I don't. Falling wedges to me are good in bearish markets more. But with the huge sell-off that we had, a lot of these are kind of setting themselves up. And again, when convergence is there, I just show you what the market show you, baby. I don't really cherry pick or treat any of these. This is exactly what I'm seeing live today. I don't really like falling wedges, but again, in this market setting, they're pretty good. We have a great support trend once, twice, 3 times, now 4 times holding. Resistance trend's obvious. We get a breakout, we're good to go. I mean, I did call it over here on the Discord, say this looks pretty good. It's already up about 3% since then. Earnings is coming again. Earnings over here, real wacky. All right, earnings over here, real wacky. Earnings probably going to get real wacky over here too. So I think it may get real volatile. We get a breakout though. It may be a great sign to see. Let's check the indicators. So the 200, support, 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 just like a loving parent, and then you decide to go and sell drugs, and now it's being a resistance. Great joke, not really. But this is going to be a super strong resistance, this 50 especially. Again, we get a breakout over the trend line, and this resistance EMA line, we're going to be good to go. Again, clear value down here though. RSI is at 46. Sure, you probably want it closer to it looks like 35, but I don't think you're going to get 11 pips off here. So again, that's probably just fine. Stochastic, again, obvious consolidation, right? Obvious consolidation. Again, we have lower lows across the board, higher lows, good sign. We have lower highs. So no bearish, but we have a bullish divergence, and again, it's consolidating. The consolidating is a great sign with how tight this bad boy is getting. As soon as this boy rips, it's going to go one way or the other. I didn't say up or down, but it's going to rip one way pretty hard. Cars, watch list it. Let's see what it does. So next is CLR. I've called CLR over here. Full disclosure, called it. Easy run. Can I do it again? Possible. Again, a super nice resistance trend. It's making itself known here. A nice trend up here. We have some form of uptrend. Now, of course, we come over here and say possibly this does dip down farther. I'm looking for this wedge play to develop. This does break here. This 30 spot's going to be absolutely glorious. I may call it again over here. But until this trend that's been lasting for almost 8 months now, until this breaks, I'm going to have faith in it. Again, we have nice melt up. So again, if this doesn't move up tomorrow or the next day, I'd be nervous. Earnings gives us volatility. This play is showing consolidation. Of course, head and shoulders over here. Head, shoulder. Came down, and now we're trying to find some ground down here. Dividends usually takes away from stocks. Earnings usually give volatility. So again, this should be a pretty crazy play. Hopefully it goes up. Let's check the indicators. Ooh, that 200 is pretty. So 200 is a bit of support, and again, now it's dancing on it. It's going to be a small resistance. It hasn't been much of a resistance before. Whenever you get below it, so if you get below it, you just get right back over it, right? It hasn't been that big of a problem. But again, see over here, oh, we kind of died. Boom, right through it. So again, this may be a small resistance, but again, obvious value. RSI-wise, right where you want it. Maybe 2 or 3 pips lower. That'll probably be good. Stochastic, low right where you want it, negative 40. So you want a small pullback, give daddy one more red day, and then boom, take off. I want that. Bulls low, bears high, but again, some form of consolidation. They're getting pretty tight as this goes sideways. CLR also has those consolidating looking, sideways movements, right into earnings. Again, volatility. I'm not saying it's going to go up, but again, if you have due diligence saying CLR is supposed to crash and burn, well, when it breaks down, you better short the shit out of that. So again, CLR, I want to see it go long. It makes sense to go long. But again, the volatility we're going to be seeing mixed with the earnings report with a dividend, it's going to get pretty crazy. Let's see what it does. HIW is a gorgeous uptrend, even on the year chart. You can see this bad boy from space, right? It just kind of keeps moseying on up. Not too overextended. I mean, it's only moved up about 34% on the year chart. Nothing too crazy. But again, a super nice old resistance becoming a support, hopefully, right? Oh, look at all this resistance right here. Look at this. Oh, all this old resistance. Oh, and then it acted as support. Oh, it acted as a support. Oh, this old resistance acted as a support. Wow, it's like that happens a lot. Oh, this old resistance acted as a support. So again, I want to see that happening. Earnings, again, overreaction earnings. Ran up to it, overreaction, and came back. Earnings, ran up to it, overreaction, and came back up. So again, I want to see it crash, burn, come down, maybe over to like the 45. Come down here, give me a nice pull back up, be good to go. Super easy read. Let's check the index. Oh, I can already see before I even look. Oh, the 200s of, oh my God, what a snack. Look at this. Before I finish saying, let's check the indicators. Look at this 200 lining up with the trend line and the, like a absolute snack. Yeah, you get down to 45.25, you better go for it, in my opinion. That's right where you want. Let this come down one more little pippy pip, you know, 45 bucks anywhere in here with the email line right there. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful. RSI, it's low, right where you want it. Stochastic, I mean, it's not really a bullish divergence by any means. I mean, you could argue, well, this is like this, or that's a little bit of a push, but again, that is there. No bearish. It seems that's fine. Bulls low, bears high. I mean, that 200 email line in itself is an absolute snack. I mean, that's an absolute banger. HIW, love that setup. Super easy. If tomorrow's green, because today was more red, if tomorrow is a green day, that should be, so far, the top of my list, for sure. Next is NEX. Next tier out oil field solutions. Nice gap once, twice, 3 times. And again, this was a 18% move. So again, this is 3 nice hits here. It came back down. Now I wanted to stay down here. I don't want to buy at 365. I want to buy it at 350. That's a definitely good place. Again, earnings. It is what it is. It's coming. Dividends. They're coming. Right. This is a nice resistance trend. It's super clean. Super clean. Once we break over that, off to the races, in my opinion, hopefully. But again, nice big spikes. Simple support play. Of course, this may break down to 313. This comes down to 313. Even like, 306, 310. Anywhere in here. Another great purchase spot for a support play. But right here, we'll see what it does. Great play. I want a little bit lower. 15 cents off would be good to go. Let's check out these indicators real quick. The 200 is pretty worthless. It's definitely a support and then a resistance. But again, it's so far away. If you're in this market and you run up almost 18%, take your profit. As some folks with meme stocks are learning, I'm trying to help them not be idiots. Wink, wink. RSI, it's low. Stochastic's low. Bulls are low. Bears are high with some form of consolidation as we go sideways here. No bearish or bullish divergence. That checks out. Looks good. Overall, you break over this resistance trend line in the 50, then you'll be off to the races. NEX looks real good. It definitely has the most volatility of most of these here. I'm not putting all that much weight into it when it comes to which one's best when I have HIW, which I think is a better play right here. But again, do your due diligence. If it checks out, watch this. Let's see what it does. Third to last and not least, said nobody ever, idiot. SMPL, Simply Good Foods. Simply Good Foods. Sponsor me. I don't know. Why not? You and Pabst Blue Ribbon or whatever I like. This is a beautiful uptrend. Again, once, twice, 3 times sold. Showing life here. Old resistances. These volume profile lines are synonymous with being supports. This area is becoming a nice convergence spot. Trend line support. I want it maybe, give me a percent off. Give me a little discount. Give boy 30, 35 cents off. Get down to here. We'll be good to go. Easy read. Simple run up. Again, we have a new resistance trend line forming. It's more wedging. This is coming down more harshly, as you can see, than the lines running up. So again, if you do make a full move up, which is a good 13% or so, don't get greedy. You break this resistance here. Overall, a great looking chart. Let's check the indicators. Oh, another one. The 200 EMA line once again is absolutely phenomenal. Survives. What's that meme? Survive. Right here. It looks really good. Let me give a small pullback again. Let me get to $45 on the dot at 7 o'clock in my drop top. Right here. We'll be good to go. RSI, it's low. Stochastic is low. Bulls are low. The bears are high. Oh, so SMPL, a really good looking setup. I mean, that's gorgeous. Add an HIW. Top of the list tomorrow. Fantastic. I like it a lot. Second to last, and probably not least, said no one ever again, is STON. STON. So what's cool about STON is that we have what seems to be a super consistent penny stock that has a nice trend line. Now again, we spent some days in here. All right, we spent 2 days in there. Over here, we spent almost 12 days. All right, this is look over here. Off the rip, we have 5 days. It's not going to reverse tomorrow, I don't think. All right, we haven't even hit the trend line. Give me one more red day. Give me 3% off. We get down anywhere in here. It'll be a great play. Again, even lower. This is going to be your support really. It's 230. Let it come down. I want to see it. Earnings ran up. Earnings ran up to it. Earnings. We will see. Again, a great looking play. Convergence coming together. I like it a lot. Let's check the indicators. So the 200 is beautiful again. honestly. You can see it's being a support, was a resistance with the 50 here. Now you can see acting as a support. This shows value when you're below the 200. That's my definition of being at value, right? EMA lines are all goofy here. Nothing's really properly stacked or anything, but we have value. Break above this again, you break up a percent or two. Now you can put that crossover just fine. RSI, it's low right where you want it. Stochastic, no divergences. It all checks out pretty well here. But again, super low, negative 60, and then bulls low, bears high. It all checks out. This is definitely much more play for someone who's good with fundamental analysis and someone who's good with risk management, aka more veteran people. If you're going to be more of a beginner, HIW, SMPL is where I'd be. But if you want to make some quick cash tomorrow into this run up into these earnings, STON makes sense to me to watch list. Let's see what it does. Last and least, just kidding, this looks pretty good actually, is VSAT, VSAT. Again, is this a pure trend line? No, it breaks right here, right? It's not a pure trend line by any means, but again, consistently higher lows. You know, it's making some nice little pocket. You know, this is like our lowest low probably. And again, a possible descending triangle, but maybe it actually is horizontal, we're going to see. But nonetheless, the support play is literally idiot proof. Now, I did say again, I want to buy it down here to when I called it. But we're up 2%. You know, you'll give up 2% of your profit to maybe make an easy 6, and you risk about 3. You know, 2 to 1. Again, earnings. Let's see earnings. Oh, it ran up. Oh, earnings. Oh, it ran up. Oh, earnings. Maybe the STON gods will bless us once again. But once we bring over that POC, no real resistance until probably about 50-50, anywhere in here. And again, we break out of this area. Buy into value could be really good. Simple support play, possible wedge. I like it a lot. Let's check the indicators. We can see that the 200 over here was angled up because, well, price was going up, duh. But we can see as price goes sideways, the EMA lines are going sideways, also showing consolidation. And again, when you get above all three of them, you have your best run. So again, if you do want to wait for a breakout above 49, 45, you get that. You should have a good old time day trading that as well. But right here, great value nonetheless. RSI, it's still low. Great sign. Stochastic is again still low. Bulls low, bears high. VSAT checks all the boxes. I like it a lot. I'd watch this and see what it does this week. And there you guys have it. So if you wanted to see 8 tickers from a guy who's in his cottage's guest room screaming about stocks with gray hair and dumb piercings, well, welcome. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed. Otherwise, have a good rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you guys tomorrow for one more episode for the week. Fridays and Saturdays I've done cut from the channel for now because I need to focus on getting this class done because it's a burden at this point. I want to get it done and make it quality. So Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays, mornings, I'm dedicated to filming that. Otherwise, have a good rest of your Wednesday. We'll see you guys tomorrow for one more watch list. I appreciate you.